College Football David Kenyon featured columnist December 15, 2017 Kevin C. Cox, Getty ImagesThe 2017 college football season is coming to a close, and we're sending the campaign into the sunset with the final predictions of the year. It's okay to shed a tear or two, but don't spend too long feeling bad. There's plenty of football to play. Pertinent injuries are mentioned and could affect the predictions at a later date. For instance, if Will Grier is available, West Virginia's chances of winning increase substantially. We're using the latest report as the expectation in those cases. Another possible wrinkle is whether top draft prospects declare for the NFL and elect to skip the postseason. Again, we're operating under the most recent available information. The games are iced chronologically, and all 40 matchups that involve Football Bowl subdivision schools are predicted. Thomas Boyd, Associated Press. RL Carriers New Orleans Bowl, Troy 10-2 vs. North Texas 9-4 game info, Saturday, December 16, 1 p.m. ESPN Troy isn't flashy, but Neil Brown's team steadily won games with its identical offense and bendy defense. North Texas can flip the matchup if quarterback Mason Fine connects on a few explosive ends. Otherwise, the stingiest red zone defense in the country will propel Troy to a tight victory. Prediction: Troy 28, North Texas 23. AutoNation Cure Bowl, Western Kentucky 6-6 vs. Georgia State 6-5 game info, Saturday, December 16, 2:30 p.m. CBS Sports Network. In years past, Western Kentucky's balanced defense demanded attention during the regular season. That wasn't the case with the 2017 squad, which labored to 6-6 with the worst running game in the FBS. However, the matchup is favorable for quarterback Mike White and the country's number 9 pass attack. Georgia State has ceded a 138.6 rating, which is 97th nationally. Prediction: Western Kentucky 27, Georgia State 17. Las Vegas Bowl, No. 25. Boise State 10-3 vs. Oregon 7-5 game info, Saturday, December 16, 3:30 p.m. In the 7 contests Justin Herbert started this season, Oregon averaged 550.3 yards and 52.1 points. During the 5 games he missed due to a broken collarbone, those numbers plummeted to 320 and 15, respectively. Boise State sports a formidable defense, but a healthy Herbert with Oregon's running backs will win out. Prediction: Oregon 31, Boise State 26. Gildan New Mexico Bowl, Marshall 7-5 vs. Colorado State 7-5 game info, Saturday, December 16, 4:30 p.m. If both offenses are at their best, the New Mexico Bowl could turn into a 2-count party that approaches 80 combined points. However, Marshall hasn't shown essential consistently enough. Colorado State can lean on running back Dallin Dawkins. Marshall was 1-4 when allowing more than 4 yards per carry, while getting some splash plays from Michael Gallup on the outside. Prediction: Colorado State 27, Marshall 23. Raycom Media Camellia Bowl, Middle Tennessee 6-6 vs. Arkansas State 7-4 game info, Saturday, December 16, 8 p.m. ESPN status of wideout Richie James will have a considerable impact on this contest. Unfortunately for Middle Tennessee, Coach Rick Stockstill said he's not overly optimistic James can return, per Eric Bacharach of the Daily News Journal. The Blue Raiders won't quite keep up with the pass-happy Arkansas State attack. Prediction: Arkansas State 38, Middle Tennessee 30. Cheribundi Tart Cherry Boca Raton Bowl, Akron 7-6 vs. Florida Atlantic 10-3 game info, Tuesday, December 19, 7 p.m. Akron deserves a golf clap for reaching the MAC championship game. Still, the reason for not being able to trust the Zips is simple. Opponents averaged 529.5 yards in wins over Akron compared to just 348.7 in losses. Lane Kiffin and co. will cruise at home. Prediction: Florida Atlantic 51, Akron 2-4. DXL Frisco Bowl, Louisiana Tech 6-6 vs. SMU 7-5 game info, Wednesday, December 20, 8 p.m. Incoming SMU coach Sonny Dykes will lead the Mustangs in the postseason game, according to Adam Grossberg of the Dallas Morning News. As if that's not interesting enough, he coached Louisiana Tech from 2010 to 2012. We cautiously favor SMU's talent over Tech's stability, but that situation could swing the Frisco Bowl. Prediction: SMU 31, Louisiana Tech 27. Wilfred O'Lee, Associated Press. Bad Boy Mowers Gasparilla Bowl, Temple 6-6 vs. Florida International 8-4 game info, Thursday, December 21, 8 p.m. ESPN FIU's 8-4 record in Butch Davis' first season is tremendously impressive. However, storylines at FAU, Florida, Florida State, Miami, UCF and USF overshadowed the Panthers. A loss in a bowl game wouldn't help. FIU has typically played poorly away from home, and Temple quarterback Frank Noodle has settled what was an inconsistent offense since taking over the starting job. Prediction: Temple 27, FIU 20. Bahamas Bowl, UAB 8-4 vs. Ohio 8-4. Game info, Friday, December 22, 12:30 p.m. ESPN UAB is arguably the best story of 2017. Good stories don't require happy endings, though. The defense was relatively stingy all year, but the Blazers struggled when the offense labored to run the ball. Ohio's 10th-ranked run defense will be the difference. Prediction: Ohio 27, UAB 23. Famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Central Michigan 8-4 vs. Wyoming 7-5. Game info, Friday, December 22, 4 p.m. ESPN The big unknown is whether Josh Allen will play. Wyoming's quarterback said he won't unless he's 100% healthy, per Brandon Foster of the Casper Star-Tribune. The Pokes mustered 24 points in 2 games without Allen late in the year. Given that uncertainty, we'll give the early nod to Shane Morris and the surging CenMU offense. Prediction: Central Michigan 24, Wyoming 20. Birmingham Bowl, Texas Tech 6-6 vs. South Florida 9-2. Game info, Saturday, December 23, noon ET. ESPN. Last year, USF edged South Carolina in an 85-point Birmingham Bowl. There could be much of the same in 2017 opposite Texas Tech. Both teams boast a top 20 offense, but USF has a reliable running game and a more efficient defense. Bulls quarterback Quinton Flowers will end his outstanding college career with a victory. Prediction: USF 41, Texas Tech 31. Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, San Diego State 10-2 vs. Army 9-3. Game info, Saturday, December 23, 3:30 p.m. ESPN. Do you like fast football games? This is the ground-pounding matchup for you. SDSU's Rashad Penny is the nation's only 2,000-yard rusher to date, and Army quarterback Ahmad Bradshaw has only attempted 40 passes all season. But the Aztecs rank 16th in yards allowed per carry, while the Black Knights are 99th. Army can't throw to catch up once SDSU pulls ahead. Prediction: San Diego State 28, Army $17. General Bowl, Appalachian State 8-4 vs. Toledo 11-2. Game info, Saturday, December 23, 7 p.m. ESPN. In a rematch of an enjoyable 2016 bowl meeting, Toledo will challenge an Appalachian State team that surrendered just 30 points over its last 3 games. App State has NHL star and cornerback Clifton Duck, but Toledo's receiving group is too deep for the Mountaineers to adequately handle. Prediction: Toledo 45, Appalachian State 31. Hawaii Bowl, Fresno State 9-4 vs. Houston 7-4. Game info, Sunday, December 24, 8:30 p.m. ESPN. Houston gives up plenty of yards, but it's rarely in an explosive manner. The Cougars ceded just 18 nanoseconds of 30-plus all season. Fresno State's defense sparked its remarkable one-year turnaround, but the offense was average, as well as inefficient in the red zone. Houston will do more with its scoring chances. Prediction: Houston 27, Fresno State 19. Mark Walheiser, Associated Press. Zaxby's Bees Heart of Dallas Bowl, Utah 6-6 vs. West Virginia 7-5. Game info, Tuesday, Dec. 26, 1:30 p.m. ESPN. West Virginia receiver David Sills told reporters he's unsure quarterback Will Greer broken finger will recover in time for the bowl game. And if the quarterback is out, we can't trust the Mountaineers' offense. Utah is also dealing with injury concerns behind center, but the difference between Tyler Huntley and Troy Williams isn't major as long as the Utes ride Zach Moss anyway. Prediction: Utah 31, West Virginia 24. Quick Lane Bowl, Duke 6-6 vs. Northern Illinois 8-4. Game info, Tuesday, December 26, 5:15 p.m. ESPN. During a 6-game losing streak, Duke's defense was competitive. The problem was a disappearing act by the offense. But it seems the unit has recovered, and Northern Illinois defense has allowed 2 yards per snap more on the road compared to at home in 2017. The Huskies may need a non-offensive 2-count to swing the result. Prediction: Duke 27, NU 21. Cactus Bowl, Kansas State 7-5 vs. UCLA 6-6. Game info, Tuesday, December 26, 9 p.m. ESPN interim coach Jed Fish told the media quarterback Josh Rosen has returned to practice and appears healthy. Operating under the belief he'll play, UCLA should be expected to keep it close. Look, this is a bad Bruins team, one that is perfect at home and winless otherwise. The defense has given up 45.5 points per contest on the road, and that trend will blemish what may be Rosen's college finale. Prediction: Kansas State 33, UCLA 27. Walk-ons Independence Bowl, Southern Miss 8-4 vs. Florida State 6-6. Game info, Wednesday, December 27, 1:30 p.m. ESPN. Florida State will be happy to move on from 2017, but the program will enter 2018 with a new head coach and a bowl victory. So long as the Noles contain Southern Miss star Ito Smith like Kentucky and Tennessee did, the fourth quarter should be particularly interesting. Prediction: Florida State 34, Southern Miss 21. New Era Pinstripe Bowl, Iowa 7-5 vs. Boston College 7-5. Game info, Wednesday, December 27, 5:15 p.m. ESPN. Mid-October, Boston College became a stunningly dominant rushing team. Freshman standout A.J. Dillon amassed 1,099 yards and 11 touchdowns over the last 6 games. Iowa, however, ranks 31st nationally in yards allowed per carry. Winning games through the air is not Boston College's strength. Prediction: Iowa 24, Boston College 20. Foster Farms Bowl, Arizona 7-5 vs. Purdue 6-6. Game info, Wednesday, December 27, 8:30 p.m. Fox. If Jeff Brom empties the playbook, there won't be a 2017 bowl packed with more creativity. Although Purdue HASNT faced a mobile quarterback like Khalil Tate, the defense HASNT ceded more than 4 yards per carry since October 14. Limiting Tate is a big task, but the Boilers have proved capable. Prediction: Purdue 27, Arizona 24. Academy Sports Outdoors Texas Bowl, Texas 6-6 vs. Missouri 7-5. Game info, Wednesday, December 27, 9 p.m. ESPN. Missouri enters the postseason averaging 51.3 points during a 6-game winning streak. Texas should get wrecked defensively, but can the offense keep up other than against dreadful 1-11 Baylor and Kansas teams? The Longhorns haven't scored 30 points in regulation since September. Prediction: Missouri 34, Texas 23. Military Bowl, Virginia 6-6 vs. Navy 6-6. Game info, Thursday, December 28, 1:30 p.m. ESPN. Navy really backed into bowl eligibility, falling in 6 of its final 7 outings. Good thing Virginia dropped 5 of its last 6 games, right? Navy, which hosts the matchup in Annapolis, played significantly better at home in 2017. The Mids will control the clock and sneak out a tight win. Prediction: Navy 24, Virginia 21. Camping World Bowl, number 22 Virginia Tech 9-3 vs. number 19 Oklahoma State 9-3. Game info, Thursday, December 28, 5:15 p.m. ESPN. The effectiveness of Virginia Tech's offense steadily dwindled as the season progressed. That's a major problem entering a clash with Oklahoma State. The Hokies can disrupt the timing of throws for Mason Rudolph, and improvising is not his forte, but he'll stay in rhythm often enough to clip Virginia Tech. Prediction: Oklahoma State 31, Virginia Tech 2-6. SDCCU Holiday Bowl, number 18 Washington State 9-3 vs. number 16 Michigan State 9-3. Game info, Thursday, December 28, 9 p.m. FS1 losses to Northwestern and Ohio State were, but Michigan State's abrasive style of play ordinarily worked well. And as productive as Luke Falk has been throughout his Washington State career, he tends to struggle in that type of matchup. The Cougs will fall short unless Falk finds the explosives MSU rarely allows. Prediction: Michigan State 20, Washington State 17. Valero Alamo Bowl, number 13 Stanford 9-4 vs. number 15 TCU 10-3. Game info, Thursday, December 28, 9 p.m. ESPN. Most of the numbers favor TCU. Call it a gut feeling, though, that the Alamo Bowl is where a mini upset occurs. Stanford has been eliminated from contention since early November, while this contest will be TCU's first since dropping the Big 12 La. Bryce Love expects to be healthy, per Tim Griffin of Diehards, and the Heisman runner-up will propel the Cardinal past a decent, yet receding, TCU defense. Prediction: Stanford 24, TCU 23. Jay LaPrette, Associated Press Belk Bowl, Wake Forest 7-5 vs. Texas A&M 7-5. Game info, Friday, December 29, 1 p.m. ESPN. Both teams finished 0-3 this season when losing the turnover battle. In what should be a one-possession finish, one takeaway could shape the outcome. Wake Forest had slightly better success creating turnovers down the stretch, so I'll give a small edge to the Deacons. Prediction: Wake Forest 34, Texas A&M 31. Hyundai Sun Bowl, No. 24. NC State 8-4 vs. Arizona State 7-5. Game info, Friday, December 29, 3 p.m. ET-CBS. Arizona State's explosion in November, not coincidentally, happened when the running game eclipsed 200 yards in 4 straight tilts. North Carolina State's run defense went through a brutal stretch late in the year, but those problems appear to be gone. If Bradley Chubb elects to skip the matchup, this pick may flip to Arizona State. He's a huge difference maker on the NC State front. Prediction: NC State 30, Arizona State 27. Franklin American Mortgage Music City Bowl, Kentucky 7-5 vs. No. 21 Northwestern 9-3. Game info, Friday, December 29, 4:30 p.m. ET-ESPN. When opponents ran the ball effectively, Kentucky rarely liked the result. 5 times the defense ceded at least 4 yards per carry. 4 times Kentucky lost. Northwestern is built on the success of its rushing attack, so whichever team wins that battle should secure the victory. We'll take the Purple Wildcats. Prediction: Northwestern 24, Kentucky 2-0. NOVA. Home loans. Arizona Bowl, Utah State 6-6 vs. New Mexico State 6-6. Game info, Friday, December 29, 5:30 p.m. ET-CBS Sports Network. In its final outing as a Sun Belt school, New Mexico State is looking for the program's first bowl triumph since 1960. Senior quarterback Tyler Rogers threw for 300-plus yards in 8 of his 11 appearances, and Utah State is 0-5 when giving up 200-plus yards, or 8 yards per attempt through the air. Prediction: New Mexico State 31, Utah State 23. Goodyear Cotton Bowl, No. 5 Ohio State 11-2 vs. No. 8 USC 11-2. Game info, Friday, December 29, 8:30 p.m. ETS. Beneath the Buckeyes stay balanced on offense, they should have little trouble scoring on USC. Additionally, the defense has only surrendered 5 yards per play twice in the last 11 games. However, Ohio State repeatedly wasted chances to pull away from Wisconsin in the Big Ten. The same story may apply here. Prediction: Ohio State 34, USC 27. TaxSlayer Bowl, Louisville 8-4 vs. No. 23 Mississippi State 8-4. Game info, Saturday, December 30th, noon ET. ESPN. Quarterback Nick Fitzgerald will not play in the TaxSlayer Bowl due to an ankle injury, so Mississippi State will start Keaton Thompson. The team's defense should prevent an unwinnable high-scoring game opposite Lamar Jackson, but the 2016 Heisman winner and 2017 finalist will guide the Cardinals past the short-handed Bulldogs. Prediction: Louisville 28, Mississippi State 20. AutoZone Liberty Bowl, Iowa State 7-5 vs. No. 20 Memphis 10-2. Game info, Saturday, December 30th, 12:30 p.m. ET. Iowa State allowed 8 yards per pass attempt 4 times in 2017, ending those contests 1-3. Riley Ferguson reached that mark in 6 of Memphis' last 8 games. Unless the Cyclones can limit Ferguson, they'll be forced into a shootout that favors the Tigers. Prediction: Memphis 41, Iowa State 31. PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, No. 11 Washington 10-2 vs. No. 9 Penn State 10-2. Game info, Saturday, December 30th, 4 p.m. ET-ESPN. Penn State is likely to feel the absence of now former offensive coordinator Joe Moorhead, who called plays for the Saquon-Barkley-led offense. The Nittany Lions need the defense to pick up the slack, but Washington quietly sported an equally balanced attack and even stingier point-stopping unit. Prediction: Washington 27, Penn State 24. Capital One Orange Bowl, No. 6 Wisconsin 12-1 vs. No. 10 Miami 10-2. Game info, Saturday, December 30th, 8 p.m. ET-ESPN. Succeeding against the Wisconsin defense at strength is hard enough. Miami will be without its most talented running back Mark Walton, receiver Amon Richards and tight end Chris Herndon in the bowl game. However, the combination of Miami's run defense and Alex Hornibrook's turnover woes is a major problem for the Badgers in what is effectively a home game for the Canes. Prediction: Miami 23, Wisconsin 17. Tony Gutierrez, Associated Press. Outback Bowl, Michigan 8-4 vs. South Carolina 8-4. Game info, Monday, January 1st, noon ET. ESPN2. While replays of Jadeveon Clowney obliterating Vincent Smith in the 2013 Outback Bowl are sure to make several appearances, South Carolina won't be on the winning side this time. The Gamecocks played 2 top 10 defenses earlier this season and totaled 20 points. Michigan should overwhelm South Carolina while Brandon Peters and co. slowly create separation. Prediction: Michigan 24, South Carolina 13. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, number 12 UCF 12-0 versus number 7 Auburn 10-3. Game info, Monday, January 1st, 12:30 p.m. ESPN. THEI test is important. Stats are essential. Some things, however, are not quantifiable. It's fair to expect that Central Florida, in its final game with Scott Frost as head coach, will open the Peach Bowl as a motivated group. Sustaining that will be key, and will trust the physicality of Auburn to ultimately win out. But the Tigers will need all 4 quarters to hold off a spirited effort. Prediction: Auburn 34, UCF 24. Citrus Bowl, number 14 Notre Dame 9-3 versus number 17 LSU 9-3. Game info, Monday, January 1st, 1 p.m. ABC. Notre Dame recorded a per carry average of 4+ yards in 9 games, winning all of them. Below the mark, though, the Irish went 0-3. LSU ceded a meager 3.8 yards per rushing attempt during the regular season. Earning the advantage in the trenches is paramount for this matchup, and LSU enters as the favorite to achieve it. Prediction: LSU 27, Notre Dame 23. Rose Bowl game, number 3 Georgia 12-1 versus number 2 Oklahoma 12-1. Game info, Monday, January 1st, 5 p.m. ESPN. With Baker Mayfield behind center, the matchup doesn't matter, the Sooners will score. The key question is how much Oklahoma's defense will require of him. If the unit can contain Georgia's two-headed rushing monster, Mayfield should have an opportunity to win in the fourth quarter. And we're not going to doubt the Heisman winner. Prediction: Oklahoma 33, Georgia 30. All-State Sugar Bowl, number 4 Alabama 11-1 versus number 1 Clemson 12-1. Game info, Monday, January 1st, 8:45 p.m. ESPN. The health of Alabama's defense presents the largest variable, and it's something we can't predict. Either way, round 3 of this wild series should be a low-scoring, bruising, 60-minute show. Clemson's best chance to win involves controlling the third down battle, and that's absolutely foreseeable. But right now, we give the slimmest edge to Jalen Hurts and his experience over Kelly Bryant. Prediction: Alabama 24, Clemson 20. David J. Phillip, Associated Press. Our prediction: number 4 Alabama versus number 2 Oklahoma. Game info, Monday, January 8th, 8 p.m. ESPN. This is not the best Alabama team we've seen. But if Oklahoma manages to survive Nick Chubb and Sony Michel, it's tough to imagine an inconsistent Sooners defense can hold up for the second straight week. Damian Harris and Bo Scarborough shoulder a heavy workload in this contest, and a final possession score helps the Crimson Tide secure Thiel. Don't let Mayfield have the ball last, though. We'd change our minds mid-game. Prediction: Alabama 34, Oklahoma 31.